Josh, it's been a few days now since the Brentford result. Looking back and reflecting on the game, how would you reflect on it?
Of course, disappointing. I think the boys do well first half, really well, and then obviously we collapse late on. We can see the goal, and then I think we do quite well to fight back and get back into the game. I think we score 85th minute or something like that. There's not long to go, so disappointing to then concede 2 goals. That's us as a group that are on the pitch to step up them, especially us boys who come on to step up and try and get us over the line at that point, at least walk out of a point. That's something we've got to learn from, with the rest of the remaining games. So yeah, as I say, disappointing, but we just got to keep learning, stick together and keep going.
Has that been the feeling in camp this week in training? Because it is frustrating to concede those. The game kind of turned on its head so late on, and conceding after drawing level, the 2 goals. Has it had an impact on morale, and has it played a big part in kind of the training pitch this week?
No, of course, no one's happy with losing. We're not. We're all knuckling down, trying to talk and make things right. And in the meeting room, there's not much you can do in training, to be fair. Because we've got a 3-game week. We've got a game ready coming up tomorrow. So it hasn't impacted training. It's been more a lot of talking between us and reflection on us trying to improve. And then, like I say, keeping the energy high in training and ready for the next one, and keep a strong mentality and a strong heart.
Scott spoke after the game and he said that this is a league of really fine margins, which is, it's those sort of small moments, those margins, and we've spoken about it after when we've been unlucky in games. Do you think that the fact that there is that good base there and it is only these fine margins shows that there's enough to build upon, and it's almost just kind of learning in the meeting rooms and tweaking those bits, and that base is there to then build on and get points?
100%, but at the same time, we've got to learn quickly. We can't, you can't keep saying we need to learn. I've got a good base and learn, and then another 10 games go by and another 10 games. So it's up to us on the pitch to learn and start making these things right and start getting over the line. So yeah, it's time probably for a bit of action from us on the pitch. The coaching staff and the manager have done really well in setting out a base for us and giving us the best sort of info. And it's up to us now on the pitch to just get ourselves over the line as a club. And like I say, we've come up short a couple of times, just with small little moments, and hopefully we can have more days like Wolves away where we can be on the other side of it.
And does it help? I know you sort of mentioned it as a 3-game week. Does it help having the opportunity to be able to put it right again so soon, in a way, by having the midweek game?
Yeah, of course. You sort of half, you learn from it and you review the game. You half got to forget about it as well a little bit, because you can't be too down, you can't be too negative. There's another game rolling up and you've got to keep the energy high and go into the game believing that you can win, which we do. So, this will pose another threat, another challenge, and we've got to be up for it and ready to tackle it on head on. And we will, I know we will, from the energy has been in training, and we'll give it our best go.
And looking at the opponents, it's Crystal Palace on Wednesday night at Turf Moor. Everyone talks about them being a very well-organised side. Prior to the last 2, which were defeats, they were 5 unbeaten. So what are you expecting from them tomorrow night?
As you say, a very good team. Won FA Cup last season, a very good structural team, can play and can be very good going forward as well. But we've got to match that. We've got to sort of nullify them and then create our own threats and create our own problems for them. And like I say, just keep on with our base that we have been and just get ourselves over the line and nick those moments and go from there. So yeah, we've got to look forward to the challenge and tackle it head on.
And after the game at Brentford on Saturday, we spoke about sort of regrouping, sticking together. How important is, obviously it's incredibly important, the work that goes on the pitch, but in terms of off the pitch, how important is that sort of team togetherness and sticking together going to be for the rest of our campaign?
100%, yeah, and that's down to all of us. Like you said, there's 11 that goes out on the pitch, and 5 that come on, but then there's boys who. So like for me, example, I haven't started in a few games, but that's fine. I've still got a role to play off the pitch to keep the spirits high and manage people and talk to people and keep them high and keep them believing. So we all got to understand that and understand it's not just about that starting 11 that walk out. It's about all of us. We all got to get over this line together. So we all win together, draw together, lose together, and as you say, got to keep spirits high, keep going, and have that togetherness, that union that this club is so special for, and that we've got this team.
Because you can sort of see, I mean, you're a bubbly character and you've got your good friends. You're rarely seen without Jaden and Marcus, little trio. But Axel was saying last week just about dressing rooms and being in many different dressing rooms. And there's not always that unity, such a strong unity and togetherness. And he was saying that this Burnley group have that. So again, we've talked about the base to build on, improving on the small margins, but to have that core togetherness already is really important and will just help massively to continue building and getting points on the board.
Yeah, no, 100%. I've been in change rooms where, we're not too together and you're not keeping yourself to yourself a little bit and just being a good pro and getting on with it. It's not like that. You look forward to coming in and basically talking to your friends and being with your friends and family and being together. And, we was all, like Lucas had his first baby the other day and we was all buzzing and so happy for him when he come in the next day and saw him smiling. And we're on this journey together. So, you look forward, and the fact that we have got it is special. We've got to really carry that and cherish it and bring that into games and show people how together we are, which we have done at times this season. So we've got to keep showing that. And like I say, that can get us over the line in certain games.
And that togetherness as well extends to the fans, because they always play a huge part as well. And we've got an opportunity home game tomorrow night. Then we're asking people to travel away to Newcastle as well. So, but they have such a huge impact in the role they play too.
They do. They've been phenomenal this year. Even again on Brentford, you walk towards them and they're clapping and staying towards the end and standing and clapping and showing their appreciation. And it does hurt, seeing that they've travelled all the way this down and stick with us all the time. And you come with a loss for them, and so it hurts clapping and walking over to them. But the fact that they stick with us, I've been some places where it is horrible. You get booed and you get a negative feedback, but I always feel positive. The fan, they always feel that they're with us and they're ready to go again with us. So that's going to be key for us, that we stick together as a club. And that's one thing I can say from when I've been here. We've been such a special unit together and powerful, and long may it continue.
And you want to give them sort of results like Wolves, maybe not so dramatic later on, but you want to send them home, don't you?
Yeah, more memories.
That was just euphoria. And
yeah, more memories. Just not as took some years off my life, I think that did. So more memories that, but more easier. That would be good.
Fingers crossed. Thanks, Josh. Best of luck.